And now, live from Amateur Hour International Studios, welcome to Amateur Hour Commentary. Please welcome your host.
Sorry, you missed a bit of the audio there. My mistake. Forgot to turn on the desktop audio until we got to the clapping. But anyway, welcome to Amateur Hour Commentary. I am your host and producer this evening, the Wolf Craze. We have the Killa going up against Gentlemen's Assassins Guild tonight. Super exciting. Killa coming in strong, starting off their very first week, getting a strong victory and taking the lead at the #1 spot on the leaderboard. Honestly, sorry, GAG, I love you guys, but I think I'm going to have to call Killa on this victory. So we shall see how that turns out. I don't have anyone. I told Titch to finally take a break, and guess what? He took a break. So he is actually playing Firewall right now as we speak. So I'll be alone. Timber is out playing hockey. Paco is still in the process of moving, and Raptor is busy himself. So that leaves Maw. Before we get into the rosters and stuff, even though the game is supposed to start about 3 minutes ago, which doesn't look like any of them are live yet, so I'm just going to keep an eye on this here. Just going to refresh these real quick before I talk about the rosters and such. But before I actually get into that, if you guys did not catch our broadcast, the very first live stream of Alvo happened yesterday, and it was super exciting. Now, I didn't cast it. It was Titch, Demolition Sean, and Vinny Vitivici. You guys should know them. Titch, of course, you should know. And Sean and Vinny, you should know from the Pro League, as they pretty much run it. So what's up, Leo, bro? How you doing? Okay, well, yeah, see, we're already getting into the Baby Yoda bit. So while they were casting and answering a bunch of questions, I was playing, and I went under the alias of Baby Yoda 2519. And there is a unique story behind that, but I'm not going to share that tonight. But I did play, and I did fairly well. So it was very exciting, and I'm glad. I thank Steve CLT from the Discord for letting us capture that. Greatly appreciated. It really meant a lot to us. You can find it here on our Twitch channel. I did save it. I also posted it over on our YouTube channel if you're interested in checking it out on YouTube. And you can also find it over on the Alvo YouTube channel, as we had kind of broadcast restreamed over there. So if you're not following any of those, get on it and join the Alvo army. But that being said, why don't we talk a little bit about the teams that are coming up tonight as we transition on over. Now, I only have to use one screen tonight since it's just me and I'm producing. If there are any flub ups, I do apologize. Like you can see right here on my camera, it's not cropped perfectly well. There we go. Now it's a little bit better. But why don't we start with the Killa All right. Many of you already know Killa. She's an incredible player, but she is coincidentally not the captain, but the group's named after her. And that really speaks a lot to her skill. But it's not just her, because the Killa are a formidable group. They are sitting at #1, and you're waiting for their invite. Awesome, thank you, Skrock. But we got Skrock there up as captain, and he led the team to a victory in their first week. Very impressed with the performance. It was really exciting. We did capture that. If you guys are interested in checking out that game, we did cast it, I believe. I'm going to have to go back and make sure. I don't want to be giving you the wrong information, but I'm pretty sure we did capture it. But we got Skrock, Killa, Turtle 421, K24 Naughty, and Roofcock. That makes up your Killa crew. Good luck to them tonight. Over on the Gentlemen's Assassins Guild, we have Laid to Rest, who is the captain. Flynn Lives, who is a lieutenant. Rabbit Aggressor, Yaya Wadas, Bite Block, and Hunter Morgan. Now, these guys have a long history that we're all pretty familiar with. I've already talked about them numerous times, but I'm interested to see how well they play tonight against right now the #1 team. But let's see where they actually stand on the leaderboard overall. If we check out the Pro League stats here, 24 is, I love it, Scrog. I love it. If we actually check out the standings, which for me, it's a little hard to see. Hopefully, it's the right size for you guys. But Killa Bees are sitting at number 1, tied with Meat Pack with 6 wins, 2 losses. But where Killa Bees are beating them out is in aces. They have 3 aces overall right now. The one team with the most aces, sitting at 21 points. If you look at Gentleman's Assassin's Guild, they are sitting comfortably in 3rd place. So they're not too far behind. Now, granted, they've only had 1 week of play, but it's really good standing to be in right out of week 1. Gentleman's Assassin's Guild is tied for 3rd with Contact I'm Down, Rain, and Sour Gummy Worms. So are they truly in 3rd place? I mean, that's up to you to decide, but they are currently sitting in that position with 4 wins, 4 losses, 2 aces, and 14 points. So that being said, they have 2 aces, so they're only behind on 1 ace. That's not terrible. They stand a pretty darn good chance at beating the Killa Bees tonight. But considering how the Killa Bees played in their first match, which, by the way, they went up against NWG The Family, which is kind of a conglomerate of all the NWG teams, they played incredibly well, where Gentleman's Assassins Guild went up against the Holotips. Holotips being relatively new, or at least under that banner, to Season 8 League, or the Pro League. So, you know, it's hard to say whether or not GAG had it easy or Killa Bees had it easy. But again, this is just week 2, so there's plenty of season left. I'm excited to watch, and I hope you're excited to watch with me. Let's head back to the main desk over here. I'm just going to double check these to see if any of them are live. So far, I don't have anyone live yet. What's up, Nick? How you doing? I see Scrox here. Leo Bros with us. And I don't have... Let me actually get onto the Twitch page and set up a poll for y'all. I was originally going to do it, but I was running out of time and I needed to at least go live. So bear with me a little bit, trying to do a little bit of everything tonight. If you are interested in seeing some of the other stats going on in the season and also over Rocket League. All right, thanks, Scrog. You can check our ticker down below. I got it moving faster, so it should be easier to read, and you'll be able to see it all. Oh, wow, let me write in. That's usually not the case. And it also has some of the Rocket League stuff going on. No, I need to mute myself. Holy cow, that was... I don't know how you guys listen to me. I hate my voice. Yeah, if you actually look at the poll now, it's from the album. But I'm curious, for those who are here right now, which if I actually take a look at the participants here, we have Chuck Miss, Cinderella, Leo Bro, Metric Canino too? I don't know if that's a bot or not, but Nick and Scrock, if you what's up, Titch? Needs to move faster? You want me to have it move faster? I suppose I can. If you got to watch the Alvo stream, I would really like to know what you guys thought. Let's see. All right, fix that. I wonder why it gets cut off there. Eastern, and then squiggle, and then C. I don't understand why that happens, but it does. Okay, Titch wants it faster, so let's put it at 40. There. Now, I don't want to put it too fast where some people can't read it. But I'm interested to know what your thoughts are about Alvo. Now, I've been playing since the alpha state, so I don't want to say I'm biased. I'm pretty objective, but I am more curious about what viewers think. And for people who've played VR, they know that being in the headset is vastly different than watching it on the big screen. So got to take that in consideration. But I am curious. So I'm going to get the poll set up right now so you guys can vote for who you think is going to win. Since I know some people really enjoy that. So now you guys got your poll up and ready to go. So go ahead and cast your vote in the panels below. Let's see, is Flynn live? Now Flynn is usually the one who's live, but I haven't gotten notification of who is going to actually be casting. Okay, yeah, it is going to be Flynn. So we're about 10 minutes over, so bear with me while I wait for them to go live. In terms of maps and what I think we're going to see tonight, we're going to see Office. Titch, by the way, is that fast enough? I only moved it up about five bits, so let me know if that is fast enough. Today, Scrub Squad versus Sour Gummy Worms. That is not correct, so just keep that in mind. This is a little bit older, but we will be updating it. I'm going to leave that to Timber since he's got all the documents already set up. We're definitely going to see Office for one. We're going to see Containment. I've got a feeling we're going to see Embassy. And oh boy, it's hard to say. Probably District, since I know both teams like playing District. Needs to be faster. I mean, hold on. You want it faster? Hold on. I'm gonna pull a titch here. Here, how about this for fast? You let me know if that's fast enough. But not everybody can read faster than the scroll. How's that for speed? You like that? Here, hold on. Let me drop it back down real quick. Well, I don't want it going so fast. That's good. Nick is a speed reader in chat. Wait, hold on. The 173 was good? No, dude. Has anyone have either of you watched a sports event on television? I just want to say, like, do you ever back to the fast? Well, then I can't really F it up right, can I? You can either F it up or make it right. Back to faster. Okay. Well, because I love you guys, I will boost it up to 55, okay? I don't want to make it 173. That's wild. But I'll make the ticker 55. Or do you want me to make it 60? I mean, we're having a whole conversation now about tickers. I know you're not joking, but if you look at a typical sports event, the ticker is usually slow. Like, this is about as fast as a ticker would go. Go to 125. Then that would be distracting. I think I'm actually going to leave it at 55. I think that's about as fast as I can make it where it'd be appropriate. And I know that there's a lot of information. Oh, jeez. You know, you were supposed to take a break, Titch. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the issue that I have with my team. Is when I tell them to take a break, they don't take a break. And by they, I mean Titch and Titch only. The other guys are more than happy to take a break. And you're supposed to be playing Firewall. Hey, Karen, how are you? The polls are up, and again, we're just waiting for these streams to go live, so bear with me. I know Scrock said that he will let me know when they get the invites, so hopefully that happens soon. I am curious as to what your prediction is for tonight's event. What's up, Rob? How are you? Rob, we got to get you on here as co-host. I'm curious, who would like to see me and my brother up here at some point? Whether he has a green screen or not. I'm curious. Viper. Oh my god. Everyone's saying it's so slow. No one ever said anything about this before. I mean, I'm no one had an issue. Oh god. No one had an issue with it before. No one raised the concern. Okay, how about this? You guys are killing me. It's distracting to me. How about 70? Does 70 look good? I mean, I'm glad we're having this conversation live rather than our Discord, which if you're not part of our Discord, be sure to join it. It's in the panels below. Click on it. Get the links right attached to the picture. It sends you right over. Accept the invite and you're in. Join the community. Also check out our YouTube and Facebook page and also become a member of our website over at amateurhourcommentary.com. First time you're seeing it? Oh, well, we've had it up a couple of times, man. I'm glad you're seeing it now. Maybe it was going so slow you weren't even paying attention to it. You didn't have time to right click, hit filter, and speed it up? Really? Try 100? Oh my lord. Okay, well, while we wait, we might as well have fun with our set here. Let's put it up to 100. How's that? Rob, I had asked if like who would actually who would like seeing you and me live together. You as a guest host. Okay, so Nick, you say boom. I'm guessing that's out of appreciation for the speed now. I'm not complaining. I'm giving you a hard time. Titch, I rarely complain about your work ethic. I just critique it. That's it. That's all I do. Okay, so Nick is okay with it. The only other two people that seem to not like the traditional speed was Viper and Titch. Where are we at? Come on, talk to me. We're wasting time here so that until the games get going. Why would you ruin the reputation? You can't ruin a reputation that, I mean, is non-existent. Pretty much everybody who joins our stream we're friends with in some aspect, whether we watch their streams, play with them, or they've been part of the community for a while. Like critique, not nitpick, critique. I mean, like if it wasn't, I'm gonna say this, Titch, and you can't contradict it. I mean, you could, and you probably would. Who reads that slow? Some people do. Some people do. If it wasn't for me, we probably wouldn't have that spotlight going in the background, or our background would probably be a little bit darker. We're not having a technical issue. We're having a difference of opinion of how fast the ticker should be going. And no, Titch, I don't read that slow. In fact, I read rather quickly. Just double checking, make sure, see if anybody's alive yet. Still no one live. Also, I want to give a shout out. The whole point of the spotlight, Titch, is that it's subtle and it keeps movement in the background. So people won't necessarily have to readily notice it, otherwise it pulls away from the commentators. But it creates some sort of activity in the background that subconsciously people do pick up on, and it keeps the brain focused. Just saying. I'm just saying. I gotta give a shout out to Joker, who created our new monitor border. If you guys haven't noticed that, we got a cool little red microphone there. And for all of our subscribers, you have yourself a microphone as well. I'm really liking the border. I just think it's really cool looking. And we're gonna see it throughout. So, look at an actual sports ticker and see how fast it goes. I did. That's the thing I'm saying. I did see. I have looked, and it's not this fast. It's never this fast. I'm almost always able to read everything. Here, I can read it all. I just feel like it's too fast. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong before, and I'll admit it. Someone send me a link. Give me a link of a good example. I will watch it. And, like, I want to be proven wrong right now. Prove me wrong, Nick. Put a link in chat. I want to watch. I want to see how fast it goes. The CNN ticker. I don't watch the news, Karen. No, I stay away from that stuff. Also, for those who are tuning in and aren't familiar with the Pro League scoring system, just a real So I don't know the old adverb, but there's an old saying, and I'm gonna paraphrase here. Just because an idea is popular doesn't make it right. Just throwing that out there. It's not always the case that it's right. Fake news. Okay. Anyway, for those who are just tuning in or are new to the Pro League scoring system, whether you're watching this live or watching the recording of this, which we do have all the recordings highlighted and saved on our channel here and over on YouTube. The Pro League is scored in the following way. You play 8 rounds. Both teams attack and defend a map, so we're going to see 4 different maps. And every win gets the team 3 points. Every win with all members alive, which we call an ace, is going to give them 1 extra point. So in total, what a team could win is 4 points for that round. So aces are critical. Even if you lose, if you can take away one of those points from the opposing team, you are essentially giving them fewer points overall in the leaderboard and making your chances of going up the leaderboard better. Excuse me. You don't play Firewall, but, you know, neither does Paco, but Paco enjoys it, and I bet you he could commentate it. Lobby's ready. Okay, I am just going to double check here, see if anyone's live. So far, Scrock, no one is live, so I'm just waiting for that. I don't know if you guys get ready in the lobby, but I have been informed that Killa B and Flynn are both going to be streaming, so I'm going to wait patiently. What's up, Cinderella? How you doing? Glad you were able to join us. Let's see. Don't let that stop you, Raz. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, Karen. Like, he could do well. In 3, 2, 1. Well, my countdown's off. And she's not live yet. But I'm a patient man. Hey, Killa B, good luck. Yeah, no problem. Just let me know when you're live. I'm gonna keep refreshing until I see that. You're using Walmart's Wi-Fi to watch. Well, hey, you know what? It's free Wi-Fi, so. Does your Walmart have Subway? Because you could be watching at Subway. You could watch this awesome broadcast while you're eating. All right, girl. Good luck tonight. And if you want to root for what team you think is going to win, there is a poll down below. So be sure to cast your vote. You only have one. I am going to check, actually, to see if anyone has cast their vote. I cannot cast my vote. So far, no one's casted. So, all right, I'm assuming everybody is more focused on the ticker than actually casting their vote. So, yeah. Well, I mean, I have another webcam. It's crap, but, I mean, we can make it work. Oh, you got to play it. Yeah, it's an incredibly good game, man. I'm probably going to be playing it after this, because I'm starting my new job tomorrow, and I don't work with a client till about 10:30, so I have plenty of time for the morning. So you just wanted to come in, say good luck. All right, so Killa B is live. Let's pull her stream up here. Get her all prim and proper on the screen.
I'm warming up since 6 o'clock Mountain Time, so.
Okay, and you just let me know if you can hear that fine. Hopefully you can. Rob says that he has voted, and he did. I see it. So that's good. I'm going to check out Flynn, see if he's live. My phone did buzz since I am subscribed to these guys. By the way, if you are interested in going and checking them out live, no insult to me, okay? No insult to Amateur Hour. It wouldn't be for these people. We wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't because of them. So be sure to head over to their channels and give them a subscribe, and also be sure to hit the bell icon and click the all so you're always notified whenever they go live, because without these folks we don't have a broadcast. It is thanks to them that we can even do this. So be sure to share the love and support, and we will be going live soon. I'm just going to double check, make sure everything's lined up here over on the other screens. Yep, so far so good. Well, if they knew AHC, they'd understand Cinderella. It's all good.
Hey guys.
You definitely don't. You definitely don't have to, Karen. All right, and it looks like our good friends over at GAG are also live, so I'm gonna get their stream up and ready to go here.
Hi guys.
No one initializing?
Hey, sorry for the delay. We were
apologies. No worries,
we
guys.
thought it was at 8
Oh, gotcha.
and
Yeah.
laid.
All right, so they thought it was an hour later, so a little late, but that's okay. We're here anyway. 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Amateur Hour brings it to you regardless.
Between the Pro League starting up in North America,
You know how he gets.
you guys are all doing the same thing. Like it starts to blend together on like
It really
times
has,
that you're
yeah.
playing.
I've never done some tournament.
So I just want to go back to Red Desk real quick. So before we actually get into it, I want to go over their standings again. Killa B sitting in first place with 6 wins, 2 losses, 3 aces, and 21 points. Very deserving spot for them. And in third place is Gentleman's Assassin's Guild with 4 wins, 4 losses, 2 aces, and 14 points, tied for third among with 3 other teams. So it's going to be a good match tonight. I'm excited to see who comes out victorious. And of course, every dog has its day. You never know who is going to win.
We're gonna start with Embassy.
And right now, I know we have at least 1 vote for. We have 2 votes for Killa Bees, 1 full vote for GAG. I cannot vote, so that is not. None of that's my influence.
I was just Killa, can you start right now? And it's just easy map, so we can blow ourselves.
Yep. Let's go.
Make sure everything's moving.
All right, so they're going to do a quick test. We're not really going to leave here yet. They just want to make sure that there's no lag or anything. So we're just going to sit tight for a moment. Again, I want to point out the Alvo stream from yesterday. If you haven't had a chance to watch it, Titch, Demolition, Sean, and Benny Vidivici were able to broadcast. Thank you to Steve CLT over in the Discord, the Alvo Discord. He is a financier for the game. He is the one who revitalized it, brought it back to life, and is now making it possible for all of us to play. Beta keys are out. Not a lot of them right now. It's kind of a small beta. Seeing a tie on screen, Karen? Yeah, I hear that. So if you want to check it out, you can. You have the opportunity. We have it saved here on our channel, also over on our YouTube channel. I was playing in it. I do have a perspective of my own. You can actually check out my personal YouTube channel over on YouTube. It's The Wolf Craze. You can search for it there. Looks like Skrock is jumping a little bit. Yeah, Skrock is jumping big time. They might have to, actually have to change host. But I was able to play, and I'm just very grateful that the game is in the current state. I actually got to play a new build tonight of Search and Destroy, or Seek and Destroy, however you want to say it.
No. Someone kill me.
Can you bring me the OG score ticker, Rob? I don't know what you mean by OG score ticker. Bit at a loss there. But yeah, I was able to play the new search and destroy mode, and it's going well. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. And I definitely know everyone's going to enjoy it. I was able to play it on the house map. I got to play a little bit on town map as well. I can see it going really quick for people who are just doing public matches.
Unfortunately, I'm skipping, so you guys, maybe you could host.
Okay.
Yeah, We can
Is
try
yours
some.
mine?
It's something
Yeah.
between
Yeah.
me and
Oh, the
Killa,
OG
like,
ticker.
it
I
started
got
today.
you, Rob.
Normally, we always play together and it's all good, but today,
I got you.
yeah.
That's the
I'll
OG
send out
ticker.
the
I
invite
got
so
you.
much.
Yeah.
One
Um,
second.
oh, thanks, Karen.
Step fix.
I've only been playing it since like March. I've been playing it for almost the whole year. But I feel like the search and destroy is going to go very quick for public matches, but for league matches, when stuff's actually on the line, whether it's pride, money, some sort of reward, I don't know what it is, maybe free skins. Right now rewards are not even a thing. It's not even part of conversation. But I'm thinking ahead as some sort of prize, whether it's pride or something tangible. In league play, everything's always different. Everything always matters a little bit more. So I can see search and destroy being a much slower paced kind of game, similar to Firewall, but it's still going to have its fast paced play style, similar to CSGO, and people are going to be a little bit more cautious. Now, the matches are going to definitely be faster than Firewall. And people are going to probably play a little bit more tactically than they would in a team deathmatch or a free-for-all. But it's going to be a good addition, and I think everyone's going to like it. But I really, if you want to check out that stuff, it's all over the place. It's over in the Discord. It's over on the YouTube channel, not just my YouTube channel or Amateur Hours, but it's also on Alvo's YouTube channel. So if you're not following any of those, be sure to go check them out. Now, we're just waiting for them to get back into a lobby because Skrock was skipping around a lot. So I believe GAG is going to be hosting, so they're going to be sending out the invites, and the Killa Bees are going to be joining them. Oh, give me a second. Since we don't really have any means of promoting them on screen at the moment, it's not necessarily a thing we've discussed yet. Raise Energy. I mean, we have our little can right here, right? We have our little Sour Gummy Worms can right there. So that's a bit of our promotion. But I have a new box that I'm practically already through. I mean, look at this. These are just 2 of the 12. I got another one. This one is the strawberry colada. It tastes more like a pina colada than anything, but I enjoy it. I'm going to pop this can open, so pardon the noise. But I need something to drink, especially if I'm going to be talking to myself. And Rocket League is still going on. Amateur Hour does have another game, so this week. So be sure to stay tuned. I will try to cover it. Titch, if you're still here, I can easily check if you're still here. No. Yeah, you're still here. What day did you say that was? Was that Friday?
Yeah, hopefully this connection's better for you, Scrap.
What is the one that made Paco hear colors? That was pre-workout. That was not one of these energy drinks. Pre-workouts, they're vasodilators, so they open up the bloodstream to allow nutrients and energy to flow to the muscles faster, which is what gives you a big pump, especially when you're working out. So he had one of those, and that's what made everything tingle and had him hearing colors, which is an interesting thing. It's tomorrow? Oh.
Yeah,
I know he put it in Discord, but I knew someone in chat was going to know.
You should have read them.
I should have. I should have memorized them to heart. That was my.
I'm not sure.
No. It says Thursday, 9
That's
p.m.
what I've been told. You invited Naughty, or should we?
Yeah, I sent out invites to everybody that we played together.
I'll send one more to Naughty.
Yeah, I'll send one
I mean,
more to Rabbit and Naughty.
It doesn't?
All right.
Rob? It does not shrink those parts of the body. The cold does that. I know the cold does that, but the drink doesn't. I should know. I'm a supplement junkie when I exercise all the time. Today is Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, so we got 2 days till the Rocket League match, which is going to be Thursday. But if you're talking about Pro League, that is a whole different story, of which I don't know when his Firewall match is tomorrow. Yes, but his Rocket League match is Thursday. So he's got a back-to-back, and we're going to try to cover it. And we're also going to cover Firewall Fridays. Now, this isn't common knowledge, but I am going to let everybody know now here. And we still do have to discuss it with FCE, but I think we're going to step back from Firewall Fridays a little bit, maybe completely. You know, I think that's the plan moving forward, because we are going to be covering some other things. We're right now incredibly busy. We have a big team to help accommodate, you know, all the stuff that's going on. But the problem is,
you're missing that thing.
no, I think they're still waiting on one. We're going to be accommodating all these matches in Pro League and maybe the NAFWL if there is a request that we do so. And we're also trying to cover the Rocket League. Like, we're just kind of spreading ourselves a little thin. So we want to take our time, cover the Pro League like, you know, our original plans were, and try not to take on so much to the point where we're all exhausted, especially with some of the things that we're doing. More so Titch, who is working on all these side projects, which is making our stream better for viewing. It takes a lot of work. We're still working on music, like, because we're trying to bring you guys a newer set that looks better than ever before and sounds better than ever before. It just takes a lot of work. NAFWL, yeah. Yeah. You don't remember them, huh, Karen?
Wait, you didn't know it was Stream Cole? Yeah. Thanks, Puppet. Thank you. Yeah. Just about to start the first match.
And if everyone is missing the tie,
If we are ready, okay?
I guess,
Right, Naughty? We are?
I guess I could wear a tie at some point if I'm doing another one.
Yeah, they are. Naughty.
So for those who don't know, North American Firewall League, they are actually the reason I even started this, because when I had played in the very first season.
Yes.
I don't know if that's a little known fact or if everybody knows it, but I was playing in the first season of the North American Firewall League.
Whenever they are ready, they can start.
And I was on Team Red Rum, well, Team 2, Team Red Rum 2, and you know, we weren't faring too well, and I decided to step down from the core squad and decided to be a sub, but I still wanted to be involved to some extent. And so I started just watching the games while sitting in a little box on the bottom right of the screen and talked over it, and people just requested more, and then that sooner or later evolved into Amateur Hour. Highlight reels, that's the thing. Like, that's another thing that we want to do. We want to do some fun stuff like that,
Hey,
but
yeah, I'm streaming. Can you bring my phone charger?
we just don't have a lot of that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now we're just so, with everything that we're trying to cover, it's just so much.
Yes, upstairs.
Yes. No.
Here we are, Killa Bees on offense. If you guys think that the border on the bottom's a little too much, just let me know. I was playing around with it.
I'll put contact on our back.
I've located 2 firewall access points. Coordinates are live.
Yeah, I'm not skipping, yeah. It's all good.
Firewall bypass.
Perfect.
Last location is visible.
Okay, it doesn't sound like they're skipping. So that's good. I got both volumes up now, so just please let me know how the audio is. And it looks like we are on Office with GAG holding up in the what I call the telecommunication room, just to the left of the lobby stairs.
I hear something to my left. It might be downstairs. I do
One
hear shit.
upstairs?
I think it's downstairs.
One coming down, Killa be coming down. One's going back up the stairs.
I'll check
Holding
those
midpoint, it's the same one.
Yeah, back door's open.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of downstairs right now, guys. So
Yeah.
I got
Alright.
actually going there.
Anyone know a good place for a sensor to put up or no?
Right now, Killa Bees are just trying to set up, find sensors, and it looks like one of her teammates
Alright, I'm gonna put a sensor right here behind us.
has been engaged by GAG. Looks like K Naughty Turtle is moving down the lobby stairs and
Hold on, yeah.
Is anyone there? Like we...
providing support to his teammate.
You can take ammo bag real quick, Naughty, just
Frags out, frags out.
Oh, that hurt me under the stairs. Shit.
Stairs, 2 of them.
Killa Bees seeing a lot of red. GAG holding this defensive position very well at this point, covering both
Okay.
ends of the hall. Flynn forced to retreat a little bit. Getting some nice shots, tagging there. And getting an elimination. Very well played by Flynn.
Alright, we gotta peek together.
Killa B went down behind the wall, but there's the revive. It's now 4v3 GAG with the upper hand.
Wait, Penalty. Maybe we push those guys on the left, Turtle? Can you get the scans?
I'm trying. Alright, I'm just going.
I'm turning down the game audio just a little bit. I think it's overwhelming me a little too much. Let me know the audio balancing. I can't hear it myself.
240.
Which side?
One on that corner, Scrock still.
You ready
But
to
yeah,
start
you
the
don't have
peek
any
with
more
me?
nades.
Hold on, hey, we got
wait.
Okay, okay, okay.
Y'all just, I'm ready.
I'm going to make a small adjustment here. Killa B getting some nice shots, getting him down on a member of GAG, trying to drop him once again. There he goes. That's 2 downs one more time, and he is completely eliminated. Killa B seeing a lot of red now. Skrock going down. Killa B getting Skrock back up.
Jammer behind the wall.
And now 2 members of GAG down. All 3 members of GAG down, bleeding out. And it looks like Killa
When
B's
somebody comes in,
are going to walk away with this.
You need to get the safety. You can't just like maintain where you're at and immediately go back down. This person that's going in the revive is in cover firing, so you got to be able to return the favor. You can't be stagnant.
There it is.
Back
Killa
down, you know what I
B's
mean?
getting the first victory of tonight's
know.
match.
I was moving as soon as I could, but I didn't get to the.
And I'm going to be a little slow here, so bear with me. It's not a team ace, that much I know. One member did get eliminated. And you're going to hear my mechanical keyboard because it's super loud.
I'm not skipping, so thank you for the change of host.
Don't worry, we'll head back to the main screen in just a second.
Okay, get us back to office. Oh, it's already there.
Here we go. All right. So far, Killa B playing incredibly well there. 3 members of the team still alive.
I'm ready.
Yep.
I am actually going to
Turtle, how about you?
make some edits to that border because I didn't necessarily like it myself. There we go. Yeah, I think that looks better. Okay, we're going to be going into our next round. We are going to be returning to office. Now, I do want to say, I know there is talk about the North American Firewall League right now in chat. I don't want to speak too ill of them because, you know, since this season in particular, I've seen a lot of growth in terms of communication. The Discord is being used more regularly. That's the reason why we were able to even get some of the matches casted. Do I think they still need a little work? Yes, I do. But I can say that it's improving, and I applaud the administrators over there for really putting in the effort, especially because Discord is such an important factor in communication. But here we are back on office. Killa B's on defense, getting the CEO room. Or, yeah, the CEO room. I was thinking embassy for some reason. I'm about to say passport. Good plays for a motion sensor there. And they're just going to sit back in the office. Let's check out GAG and see what they're doing.
Yeah, that'd be.
I can
Well,
throw
either
crap
one,
as well.
really. Whatever side y'all like to hold.
I have concussion killer on the stairs on ground.
Yeah, let's just go down and get this one here.
Rabbit, you falling back?
Tell me when you see them. Now tell me Scrock throw frag.
Down here.
I don't like how high that is.
I'm not saying go there. I'm just coming to get this firewall.
Might be on equal.
So not much happened over on Killa Bees. They're all posted up. They are leaving that doorway open. It is very risky, but it does give you the opportunity to pre-fire. Now, she does have the motion sensor there on top of the wall, closest to the entryway around that corner. So that's going to give her an advantage, but if she doesn't have attention over to the stairwell, now granted she could probably hear if anyone's going to be approaching, but still, it's a risk. It's a risk-reward scenario, leaving that door open. Usually people keep it blocked because it delays the defensive or the offensive's approach. But let's see how well this plays out for the Killa Bees as GAG start making their way towards the cafeteria, back towards that CEO office area. He'll never be a memory. He is a businessman after all. He'll put himself back in the media.
Should I open that door from the middle?
Doors open.
Raise energy, man. Very good. Contact now by GAG at the end of the hall. They're going to play the long range game. Speaking out is Flynn, missing a couple shots, not landing anything there. Looks like Rapid Aggressor may have gone down there. Yeah, there for the revive. Nice shots by Flynn. Getting a couple of tags and downing Naughty.
Oh, they got the door shut.
Seeing red.
I got 25 bullets. So.
Let's head back over to the Killa Bees, see how things are going.
Turtle, when they will be coming there, tell me, okay? I will throw frags.
Alright, all four here.
Okay, all four here.
Yeah.
Tell me when they will be close, and I will throw.
Well, they shut that. They shut that because I downed Naughty in the back. So.
You know what I look.
It looks like the Killa Bees are playing a little bit more cautiously. They closed the door that Naughty went down at, and Skrock and Killa Bee are sitting more in the side door, trying to catch them on that angle. GAG's sitting tight, sitting back, avoiding those grenades. Very well played here. Let's see what happens as they move up and around the corner. Rapid Aggressor trying to draw some fire, sneaking behind that bush. Here they go, making the move. Flynn seeing some red, forced to retreat, gets shot in the back. Naughty getting 2 members of GAG down. And the Killa Bees walking away with another victory. And I believe an ace even. We're going to wait for the final score there, but I'm pretty certain they have an ace, so I'm going to give it to them right now. But I will change it if that is not the case.
No, completely behind cover, right beside you.
So thank you everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate it. If you guys have not yet followed, it is an ace, so I was correct on that. If you have not yet followed, go ahead and hit that little purple heart to give us a follow, and be sure to hit that bell icon to be notified every time that we do go live. We are going to be covering Season 8 of the Pro League North American Division, and we are going to cover some other things as well as they come down the pipeline. We are going to try not to stretch ourselves thin so that we can continue to provide you guys content. And I'm really excited about Alvo. So if there is going to be another stream, if we get the permission to broadcast it, be sure to tune in, because I'm really excited for it, and I know other people are as well. It's definitely going to be something that we're covering.
I wish I brought just, not saying. Yeah. No. Appreciate it. Yeah.
So it did look like Flynn went down around the corner in that last round, but I know they were chucking grenades, so I don't want to say like there was any kind of glitching there. It was just an unfortunate situation for Flynn. He was technically running from impacts before as they were being thrown at the ceiling, so I don't want to say that there was any lag. It was just well-placed grenades, and they were able to pinch him well. Killa Bees holding the CEO office incredibly well. Let's see if GAG is lucky enough to get the same defensive position.
Okay, so Turtle, you don't have eagle something.
I did. I can always go over them again, though. Here we go.
I'm sorry, it's late for me, guys. Just work with me.
Let's go over the rosters here if you are not familiar. So over on the Killa Bees, we have Skrock as a captain. We have Killa Bee, Turtle, 42001, and K Naughty. I hear the 24 is silent, along with Roofcock. But we have Skrock, Killa, Turtle, and Naughty playing in tonight's match. And over on Gentleman's Assassin's Guild, we have Laid to Rest, Flynn, Rabid Aggressor, Yaya, Bite Block, and Hunter Morgan. That's right, they already did defend. Yes, that was game 2. We're moving on to the next map. I knew that, Nick. I'm glad my test panned out the way I expected it to. I was making sure you all were paying attention because I'm a professional here. This is professional hour commentary. That would be the third time, I think. No, second time I went over the rosters. But I actually went over the scoreboard twice. He is on the ball. I mean, he should really be running this. I mean, I'm just here to make sure it's up and running. I'm hoping that I can pull someone onto the team so I don't have to broadcast anymore. Here we go. Killa Bees on the attack here at Embassy. Pushing down from the stairwell just outside of the balcony. And GAG probably getting one of the more favored positions.
They might be in the bank. No sensor.
Yeah, I want them to have to open them.
It is a nice chair, yeah. Rob actually got to sit in it.
Okay, guys. So those double doors that I do with C4 with Turtle, this could be the same. So approach from the right.
Alright, so here in the passport office, Gentleman's Assassin's Guild are setting up and they're going to shoot out those teller windows. Maybe some of them are going to sit out in the lobby. We shall see. But Killa Bees making their approach. This is always a deadly hall where Naughty and Killa are. Turtle and Skrock going around. They're going to try to pinch this one door. Let's see if they are able to pull it off. I have seen it done. We've all seen it done. Both doors are closed. GAG did place C4 on those double doors, on both sets of double doors. They want them to open them.
And C4 on that other door, okay?
Is there mine C4 on this door?
Yes, on that other door where you're going.
You know, I'm probably going to end up having a coffee maker down here in my studio.
Okay.
I now have 2 coffee makers and a Keurig, so.
I see it now. Single C4. Single C4. Maybe mine, but I don't see it, to be honest. Hold on.
3 minutes.
How do you in your position?
What? This door has C4 on it?
Yes, this C4 in the middle. Yeah,
They both have C4.
You don't often see noisemakers, but there goes Killa Bee going down in an attempt to try to revive Skrock, but as 2 members of the Killa Bees down. And over back to GAG, we see the last remaining members of Killa Bees going at it toe-to-toe with GAG, shooting through that teller window. Missing a bunch of shots there.
No.
Hunter Morgan going down. Revive is there, though. Flynn now goes down in an attempt to shoot through that teller window. It is probably in their best interest to sit back, and now they've lost a member. Now it's just a matter of waiting Killa Bees out, trying to get this victory. It's a 3v2, but they've already got 1 member of GAG down. Let's see if they can get more.
Hey, Turtle, are you jammed right there?
I can get back.
Switching over.
GAG has to be very careful. They are playing the attacking game. They are shooting through the teller's office window when they really don't need to be. They can just be running the clock, reposition, get a couple of members looking at that double door from outside of the lobby, but instead they're sitting in here trying to play this shootout.
We might have to split.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Don't die, turtle yet. Wait, not me.
Alright. They're at the...
They have a minute 20 left on the clock. So GAG can really just sit and wait.
Just one, yeah.
The other two
Not two.
One's at the end of the hall. He's moving towards the computer now.
Alright,
There's
one
no-
at that window turtle. towards
We
the
are
right.
approaching a minute left.
Turtle.
Alright, so
Push turtle on the right. Push on the right, turtle. Right, nice.
yeah.
Teaming up, they're able to get the eliminations necessary to get the victory, and there it is. Gentlemen's Assassin's Guild finally getting up on the board, but they did lose a member, so they don't get the ace, but still well played, well defended.
Yeah.
Come on, Streamlabs, work with me here. Thank you. So now GAG finally up on the board, scores now 2-1. We are going to go back to Embassy. No ace on that for them. So 3 points only.
Played, guys. Well played, guys.
Yeah, good shit.
Yeah, good round, guys. Unfortunately, we're having to play with party chat on because we're having communications issues with one of our players.
I'm going to refresh GAG's stream. We did have a little bit of a lag there, so
It's Firewall. It's Firewall.
Yeah.
It's still worth it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Turtle, can you take what I have, please? Yeah. Or,
Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves tonight. I know I am. Almost didn't make this happen tonight. I was actually nodding off on the couch before I started. So had a couple of raised cans, and now I'm wide awake. And I'm going to be playing some Valhalla later. All right, 2-1. Right now it's 4-3, and or no, 7-3 in terms of points.
do the same then.
Killa Bees showing why they are number 1 on the leaderboard at the moment. But of course, this is anyone's game. We're only 3 rounds in. We're about halfway through. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's a open world RPG that I'm a huge fan of. I have every single one of the games. I have most of the novels. I love it. Loved it ever since it came out in 2007, and I haven't put it down since. In fact, I've even pre-ordered the past 3 games, even though the previous 2 are not my favorite.
Okay, we're ready, right, guys?
Yeah, he's still learning, and honestly, when I watch him do the stuff, I'm like, man, I wish this was possible and this was possible, but you know, you're limited in the software. You can only do so much. It would take a lot of rendering. It would take a lot of different shots. It's just crazy. I will stream it at some point. I was going to play it tonight, but the times I actually have an opportunity to play it, it's usually 11, 12 o'clock at night. I'm about 5 hours in, and I'm absolutely love it. I'm playing it on one of the hardest, I think the hardest difficulty, so I'm an avid player. But we are going to be going back to Embassy here, starting off with the Killa Bees, seeing them on defense. In this back office is actually pretty much where they started in the last round. So they're going to post up. But let's go check out what GAG is doing. They are holding up here in the lobby, make sure they are not blitzed, which is actually a smart choice. The number of times I've seen teams just run through that doorway and just get blasted, and it turns into a really quick game.
I hear them under me.
This one we can keep like this. And this one.
They're in the conference room, but they're in the hallways that's behind it.
He's talking about the...
It's like, yeah, is getting eyes right now on Killa Bees, so they're not moving. They're going to get the intel first before making a decision.
I put the concussion right here, so
Yeah.
if they're running up, you should be able to see them before they see you.
Okay.
No, he's talking about the room that's right up here, right up above us, right here, that room.
Yep, under me right now, pointing with the laser.
Okay, do we have any motions?
So that's the risk of using the laser to communicate. For
Somewhere
one,
in
is
this room.
you can hear it click. Kill B, you could hear in the comms letting our team know. I heard them
Let's
clicking the
see, it
laser.
would be
So now they have an idea. But of course, all this running around is making plenty
maybe
of
somewhere
noise.
around in here, because this would be the back of the room, right?
Sorry, where are you at? Oh, okay, over there.
Okay, were you shooting with me there?
Yeah, I'm just. They trying to set their sensors.
You want one up here? Right there?
Yeah, and they trying to set their sensors.
Sometimes it's crazy, man, how each team knows exactly what they're planning on doing.
Right here they have.
Yeah.
Dance around.
Killa Bee's calling it, saying they're working on placing their sensors. We could see Turtle and Killa kind of sitting in the hallway adjacent to the room, perpendicular to the room, I should say. And she's going to have a great spot behind these boxes to get some clear shots on GAG if they make the approach. But of course, they're looking at the main hall double doors, which is the usual approach by any attacking team. But let's see if GAG is deciding to take that route. And it looks like they are.
Maybe if I go down, Turtle, you revive me, not Naughty? Naughty can just keep impacting, okay?
Definitely.
Yeah, the door is open.
Yeah, here they come. One sensor. Backed out. Got They found my support.
Watch it, that door's open.
Killa Bee's
on the
stream
left
just
side.
a little bit behind, but that's okay. It's not too much of a latency. Rabbit trying to get some pot shots off, draw some fire, see if he can get them to throw a couple of grenades. But Killa Bee showing some patience here. What's up, Walzer? How you doing, dude? Yeah, Rabbit switching places, keeping the fire on
I've got
Killa
the
Bees.
cuts. Somebody's gonna have to roll.
I'm on their motion.
Try to roll it all the way back center. Get it to the back of the room.
15 seconds, so they might make their push.
Naughty getting it down on Yaya. There's one elimination. It's now 4v3. The advantage on Killa Bee's side by one player. Now they just need to be careful so as not to get caught off guard. They want to get this ace and pull further ahead. But GAG wants to at least get one down. Nice grenade by Killa Bee. Force them to retreat. Rabbit aggressor stuck in the corner of the doorway there. Making a quick getaway. Trying to get a headshot right over that barricade is real difficult. Getting a couple grenades out, getting the revives on Rabbit, and Hunter goes down along with Rabbit. And it looks like Flynn is the last member alive to fight them off, and he just cannot hold them off. And Killa Bee's getting the ultimate victory here with an ace as well, pushing them further ahead.
I got hit markers on both mine packs. I got back there and I headshot the guy in the back.
We have them all.
We are now 2 maps
Yeah,
down.
I mean, I knocked him down, but like when you two are already down and there's still 2 people over to the left that are shooting, like can't exactly finish anybody.
So now they are 2 maps down. We have 2 more to go. We're about halftime. And so far, I think I had called Office and Embassy. I want to say I did. Could be lying. I also said Containment and District. We'll see where they go next. Right now, Gentlemen's Assassin's Guild struggling a little bit against a very strong Killa Bee team, but this is kind of to be expected as Killa Bees are sitting comfortably in first place. Again, it's only been 1 week. This is the second week set of matches, and GAG is still playing really well. I don't want to say that they're not, because they are. They just have had the unfortunate situation to fight the Killa Bees in some pretty good defensive positions. One was the CEO office, and then this one we see that back room that with all those barriers. That is a very hard area on Embassy to breach, and they really put in the effort. I can't say one way or another if going through the double doors is actually preferable over going up the stairwell, but with Killa Bee only sitting, the only one sitting in the hallway at the top of the stairs, it's hard to say. It's hard to say because GAG, I mean, can they really see into that hole? I mean, arguably you can. The doorway was open, and I think there's a camera there that can probably, if the both doors were open, which I don't think they were, so maybe she was blocked by the door from the camera, but they could at least see that there are 3 members in that office, and take a guess, assume that maybe another member was out in the hall, maybe have taken that route. But in the heat of battle, and when you're trying to make these decisions, it's never easy. You're always trying to determine, okay, which route we have 2 routes here. We have the double doors or the stairs, and if you think about it, the stairs are a little bit more of a not pigeonhole. It's more of a pinch point, like, right? You're funneled into a very narrow passageway. You only have 1 route. You have to turn around. You got to shoot up. And then even when you're trying to shoot up, they still have the vertical advantage, and you're constantly hitting the wooden banister. So you're really not getting your shots on. So you really have to lob the grenades up first before you actually approach. And then they all bum rush you, and then you get stuck in the doorway because you're all trying to rush at the same time. So it can get really, really messy. But as you see at the double doors, I mean, the best option that you have is you all kind of push the double doors together, chuck the grenades out, get the revives on, and force the defending team to retreat back into the hall, and then you take that room over, and now you're playing defense. But again, it's just incredibly hard to decide in the heat of the moment, and no one wants to go down. You want to try to get the shots on and stay alive to support the rest of your teammates. So GAG in a very tough spot there. I think they played well. They almost got an elimination, which would have been in their favor, but it didn't work out for them that round. But here we go, going on to our next map. And because I talked too much, I didn't see where we were going. But I do hope it's one that I had picked. Sounds like District. That it is. It'll be starting in the back alley closest to the market. That is, I think that's the full market. No, that's the one under construction. So they're pushing out towards the middle, and I believe Gentlemen's Assassin's Guild are going to be holding the cinder block area there. They have a pretty decent spawn here on Marketplace, and they're going to hold this upper area. And if need be, rush the market if it starts getting hacked.
No, I wanted to like catch one dragging it.
Don't freak Scrock out.
Okay, Turtle, so they are all up there?
They are all up there.
Well, we can get the jammer.
I'm pretty sure, I'll double check, but it looked like they were.
Yeah, I'm coming to the... Yeah, they are on Sniper Alley. Turtle.
Yep, here too.
1, 2, 3.
They get cover.
Sure, and probably wanna.
Do you guys want to try the jammer or?
Yes, jammer.
C4.
Okay. C4 where? Sorry.
It's a sense on that corner too.
All 4 of them.
Oh, you see all 4. Okay.
Go for it. Please, let's go to the jammer.
Okay. All right.
Watch for the Sniper Alley because I was getting shots there.
So right now the Killa Bee is deciding to take the far alley route. They're going to sneak through the market and see if they can hit the jammer from that's probably placed right around the corner in the alleyway. They all have their grenades, so there's multiple opportunities, at least 8 opportunities.
But I am beat in a minute.
You want to go in the gutter, Naughty, or you good?
I think I should be good.
Yeah, you're good.
Wait first.
GAG's still sitting in wait, holding their positions.
Just on the hill all the way up.
Yep.
They don't want to risk it. Preparing for the flank. Because unbeknownst to them, there is going to be no flank. But as soon as contact is made down near the market, they're all going to focus. Here we go, Scrock. making the effort to get the jammer. And he was able to get the jammer, and it's hacked. He used 2 grenades, increasing the explosion radius.
I have a sensor.
So we come in.
Now Skrock and Killa B looking at the stairwell door.
If you're better off shooting there.
I wanna sit back a little bit farther than this.
Okay.
Let's see what GAG decides to do. Trying to sneak around the corner there. Sorry, I did not have their audio up. Oh, getting the grenade out, but he goes down. Rabbit Guesser trying to get the revive, but oh, and what a grenade! Getting a double elimination. That's 2 members of GAG down. Killa B's on defense now. And it looks like another quick victory for Killa B's, getting that hack on offense. And what I believe to be yet another ace. Throw up those aces, ladies and gentlemen, in chat if you're subscribed. Killa B's on a roll right now with 4 wins and what I'm going to presume to be 3 aces if I am correct on that. But I did not see any of them go down. And I was correct. They are now, what is that? 15 to 3. So they're pretty far in the lead. And if we go back and look at their current stats, they are sitting with 6 wins, 2 losses, and 3 aces. So right now they have 10 wins, 3 losses, and 6 aces. So with 21 points currently on the leaderboard, they are really racking them up. They have 15 at present.
Walk into the store and come to that back door and freely.
You know, GAG struggling a little bit here.
Like that has to be covered. We didn't cover the objective. Period.
We have to have a code name. Are you good on that?
Okay, I'm gonna mute one of them, even though I really enjoy listening to their chatter. The overlap kind of gets to be a little much. But it sounds like GAG is focused on trying to change their strategy. They definitely did not want Killa B's entering the market there. And I know that there's a desire to take the upper ground. You know, vertical advantage is what you always want because it's harder to shoot up than it is to shoot down. But the problem with that is now that everybody knows that sneaky jammer spot and people are getting really good at blowing it up with those grenades, as we saw Skrock, he chucked 2 grenades at the same exact spot, and in doing so, increased the explosion radius, guaranteeing that he got the jammer. And now they're on defense, getting the hack. Now your vertical advantage is taken away because all focus is on the one and only path that you can really take in that situation, which is down those stairs. And now you're in a bad situation where you increase the chance of you losing. So I prefer sitting in the alleyway, preventing that approach entirely. And their Gentlemen's Assassins Guild were really focused like in correcting their mistake there and said, we cannot let them breach the marketplace, which they did there. So maybe they might want to change their strategy in the future and sit the alleyway instead. But let's see what they do as we head back into district. We start off with the Killa BC, where they're set up. And they actually have the position that GAG was holding on the cinder block area on the 2nd floor of the map. Well, arguably 3rd floor. There is a double stairwell.
We don't have Eagle Eye?
We do. I do. Okay.
I have seen JJ post a photo, so I know he's doing okay. But yeah, I haven't seen him in a little while. Might be going through a rough patch. Hopefully he's not. Killa B setting up a motion sensor that hopefully is difficult to get to. Gentlemen's Assassins Guild up in the parking lot area. Let's see how they want to approach this.
You said they're on Eagle Eye?
Yeah.
Just gonna run around
They're
then.
being really slow, so.
Yeah.
I'll smoke.
Okay,
You'll
what
smell.
do we think? Back alley or red stairs, or you say the
We probably got time, Scrap. Last time they didn't push till late.
So happy that I'm
What's up, Vong? How are you? Glad you can make it, man.
What are we gonna do?
Why? Guys, just drop down and they can't hit you.
There's two that made it across.
No, no, Morgan, no, no.
All four made it across.
Hunter Morgan really taking a risk there.
Like they can't shoot you at all.
Yeah, already going down once, which puts him at a disadvantage, so he might not want to lead the group. Hunter Morgan retreating to go get the firewall.
So I'll take a deep breath and think about what we're doing here.
Flynn trying to corral his team, encouraging them to slow down. Think a little bit more about what they're doing.
Three guys go in a manner that we could have been picked off rather than just drop down and go to a stair where they have no shot on you. So it's just take a breath, think about what we're doing.
I can see it.
Check out what Killa Bees are doing. They are setting up in the back alleyway. It looks like they are utilizing Eagle Eye Turtle, giving good intel here, and now they're posting up to defend against this back alley breach.
They might have saw me play for my sensor on Eagle Eye. Or what is that? Concussions?
So they're pushing the far stairs, Turtle?
Okay, yeah, they're there. They got my sensor, so I can't tell how many.
Lobbing a bunch of grenades up and over that wall, but they are returning fire with those grenades. Hunter Morgan trying to get the revives, but all members of GAG down. And Killa Bees once again getting another victory here. And what I believe to be an ace. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I think Flynn was able to get at least one member down. I'm not confident. I'm not confident with that ace call. I'm gonna give him the victory here, but I'm gonna withhold that ace just because I am not confident with that. We are 6 rounds in. We have one more map to go, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to our 7th and 8th round. Let's see if Killa Bees actually got an ace. How you doing, Revlox?
Right, now we are attacking.
Oh, they did get the ace. They were able to get the revive. All right, I'm going to quickly change that. You guys are going to see it on the fly, so apologize about that. Made it as quick as possible. Thank you for tuning in. Suicide mission right there, says Revlox90. Yeah, but you know, with how Killa Bees were holding it, I guess you could have taken any route and it would have been dangerous. They had Sniper Alley covered. They had Red Stairs covered. They had pretty much all potential avenues covered. Really, it was just a matter. I think it would have been in their favor if they had decided to split, go 2 and 2. But based on what Flynn was saying to his team, trying to corral them and get them to slow down and calm down and really think about what they were doing, it almost seems as though they lacked the confidence to go 2 and 2, which probably would have been better there, especially if they went at the far end. So even if 2 members went the route that they just went, and 2 went Red Stairs or even the back alley all the way to the right of the laptop, and really pulled the attention to both sides, they probably could have done better in a 2-on-2 fight like that. But again, like I was saying back when they were playing an Embassy, you just don't know in the heat of the moment when you're trying to compete in a league match and you really, really want to win in those points and the aces matter. You know, sometimes you make decisions and you just go for it. You can't second guess yourself because there's a lot of moments where teams second guess themselves and then they try to retreat and now they're all dead. So always difficult.
Yep, I'm good.
Pretty much, Rob. Pretty much. Two countries bombing the hell out of each other. They were definitely chucking grenades like it was their job, back and forth. Where GAG engage them first, chucking grenades up and over that wall, which, by the way, is a good tactic, especially if you know that they're sitting back there, not a lot of room to run. But you yourself are bottlenecked into that stairwell, and with all 4 of them sitting there, easy pickings with grenades. So yet another ace for the Killa Bees. If you are subscribed, be sure to chuck those aces up in chat. And we are in containment. Boy, did I pick them tonight. Killa Bees starting off in the white room, so we have a pretty good idea of where GAG is going to be held up. But instead of guessing, why don't we go over and check it out? They are going to sit in the server room or the lab room.
Let's not do it yet. Let's wait just a few. Let's let them go ahead and eagle idle it.
Setting down the jammer in the back corner. Very well placed. That's pretty well protected.
This isn't going to kill me. Was somebody else? Okay.
Looks like GAG may have had an issue there. So let's head back to the studio. Looks like they had a little bit of an issue. That round does not count, but we are on our last map of the evening. And Flynn is lacking confidence that they're going to get a good spawn here the next time around. Let's see what comms have to say. Never a good feeling when you get a good spawn and you end up losing a member of your team and you have to eliminate yourself. Thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, if you are new here, be sure to check out the panels. I am actually going to check the voting. So far, wow, only 3 people voted tonight over in the poll. I could have left the poll off and no one would have noticed. But so far, Killa Bees have the 2 votes. GAG has the 1 vote. But now it's kind of pointless to throw up the vote. We know pretty much who the winner is. But there are many, many panels down there. If you are new to the stream, whether it's live or you're watching the recording, please check out the panels. On our channel, we do have a Discord, we have a YouTube, we also have our own website where you can become a member, and that's our central hub pretty much, where you can find our marketplace, our store, get a little bio of each of the AHC members. It's very small. I am thinking about doing a much larger bio page, but that would be rather challenging since I am limited in the number of pages that I can use right now. But there's also a blog that if you guys are interested in reading those things, we have that as well. But be sure to check out all that stuff, and also click on the other links for the Pro League as well as Gaming Synergy, which is what brings all this to you. We are partnered with them, and they are incredible people. Demolition Sean, Veni Vidi Vici, and Recarn really created an awesome league that I am very proud to be partnered with, and we're definitely going to see them in the future for other games as well. So check it all out. Even if you don't choose to buy anything, donate or subscribe or follow anywhere, that's okay. Just do me the favor and check me out, see if you like it, and you know, spread the word, because Amateur Hour is here to stay. Hopefully you're enjoying the studio as well. I don't have the update for the Alvo studio. I think Titch needs to he needs to load that in, because right now I don't have access to it. I'd show it to you guys right now if I could, if you missed it.
Okay, well at least you couldn't hear
No,
me
I
yell
watched your
the
stream. Wait.
commentary that much.
Wait. Which stream? I don't remember, but I watched all.
There's technically 11 viewers, but there are probably 10 at the moment that you saw it.
I didn't so much yell as much as like fussed and bossed around a little bit, you know, but yeah.
Just waiting on one more member. You know, I always found it interesting. You come into these private lobbies, right? And you have all 8 members loaded in, but it looks like there's one more spot right below that last member, as if you could have someone in there to spectate. My question is, why was spectator mode never implemented? Is it just something like they weren't focused on? I'm just curious, because when they came out with Solaris, they had esports in mind. But there's no spectator mode in Solaris either, which I believe is something that they're going to do. I don't know. I haven't been very active in that part of Discord in a little while, because I've been so focused on some of the other things, particularly with Alvo. So I know that they wanted to introduce it, but here on Firewall, it would have been super easy, especially when the Pro League came around and NAFWL and all these other tournaments. Granted, there was no broadcast then, but I am always curious if it's ever been thrown on the table before. Also, we have a nice new border. Thank you, Joker. We do have some more images that Joker made for us that I do want to throw on some clothes. You know, I wanted to throw out the devil logo that we did have. I know Titch isn't a huge fan of it. I thought it was really cool. Also looked really cool on those leggings that ladies can get. I thought it was a cool logo, but I think I'm going to discontinue that and put some other ones on. Some of the newer stuff. Hopefully you guys like that. You could get a small sneak peek in our Discord. We do have fan art there, so I believe he put them. I believe he put them in the fan art section. Don't worry about it, Scrock. We're here just chilling, man. We're just relaxing, you know. Me running production and doing the broadcast. I mean, doing the commentating. You know, I have to 100% rely on the chat to keep me company at this point, because otherwise I have a random ghost over here that can't talk back. So the fan club is getting impatient, says Revlox. Let's go, Scrock. Hurry it up. You know, it happens, man. It happens. That's the, you know, it wouldn't be Firewall without some of this. For those who have been playing Firewall since the very first season after the original release of the game, so Nightfall. Anyone remember Nightfall? You know, imagine if we were trying to cast games during that time. It wasn't until Dark Web, which was season 2, that I started this. I was planning on doing Nightfall, but I didn't because there were so many lobby issues, you know. So I never Nightfall, as it's more appropriately named. It was atrocious, and I couldn't cast over that. I believe the season 1 of North American Firewall League did start during Nightfall. So I decided, you know, fortunately I was playing then. I wasn't casting. But as soon as Dark Web hit, things turned around, and that's when I started picking things up. That being said, you know, I kind of forget. I'm starting to forget. I know that it was Nightfall, then it was Dark Web. I want to say it was Heartland after that. Hold on. I now need to go back into my image vault here. See if I have that old image that I posted on. Nah, I didn't. Hold on. I have to look it up now. All the seasons of Firewall 0 Hour.
Sounds like he's about to be in here, so
Oh yeah.
Okay, so there was Nightfall, Dark Web, Heartland. Was it then Black Dawn and then Syndicate? Oh man, I'm starting to forget. I did a whole image of it too. And now we are here. Yay, Cinderella's home. No more of that Walmart Wi-Fi. We are live, says Revalox. Yes, we are. And we'll be loading back into containment. If you haven't already shared what your favorite map is, I'm interested to know. You also have the internet cable. Sweet. So no more laggy stuff. Isn't what the best part of being a commentator, Revlox? There's a lot of good parts. All of which I'm not really good at. Yes, but you know, I have to keep my voice down because right now, at the time that it is, my wife and son are asleep, and my son, who's nearly 2, if you guys can believe it, for all those who were around when he was born. GAG getting the white room for a defensive spot. Not a bad location to have. Let me actually get their volume on. I always forget to do this. This is why Paco's a better producer than I am. And I'm thinking Black Dawn had to be after Heartland, because that's when Oil Rig came out. And then after that it was Syndicate, and now we're on the current one, which I don't remember the name of because I haven't played Firewall in a little bit. The last time I played was actually last week when we actually had the match, so I was practicing a little bit. Not an easy room to breach for Killa Bees, but it's doable. They are deciding to cover the double doors and go the side hallway route. I don't know if that's going to be the best option for them. Usually going through the double doors is your best option because you can probably pick at least one of them off. Yeah, Oil Rig came after Heartland. Prepper was the one that came with Heartland. That and Newsroom, I believe. There it is, Killa Bee getting yeah down. See, going through the double doors, you have a better vantage point. You have a greater opportunity to at least get it down there. And they're trying to get the revive. And she gets the elimination now. It's a 4v3. Killa Bee's with the one-player advantage. See if they can push up. Killa Bee getting another down on Hunter Morgan, who is trying to hide there. And now it's a 4v2. Switching up with Killa Bee is Skruck. Let's head back over to GAG, who are now struggling in this 4v2. Flynn getting quite a few hits there. Rabid Aggressor stacking up with him, seeing if they can at least get one down, steal that ace away, or possibly even win.
Tell me when they start to come to the right door.
Some nice shots there. Some missed thrown grenades. Right now, GAG just has to hold the white room and prevent this breach, but all four members still pressing.
Let you know when that guy on the right door tries to push in.
I will go from those doors. Okay, just give me 1 second.
Trying to get an angle from right.
I got no more.
All right, let's go see what the Killa Bees are doing. Naughty has pushed in through the double doors. He's stacked up Skruck, going to the right hall.
Right door's pushing in.
And they're breaching from all angles. Turtle pushing up, putting down Turtle and Naughty. Is Rabbit and Flynn, and here we go. Skruck and Killa Bee pushing up. There's another down. Skruck goes down, and it looks like all of GAG has been put down, but they have to get the revives if they want to get the ace here, and it looks like Killa Bees are able to do so. Now all they have to do is get the hack, and they win once again here on Containment, increasing their lead even more, making the score now 6-1 with 5 aces. Now they already have 6 aces, so I mean, really, they're just flexing at this point. That's what they're doing. They are flexing on teams right now. Revelox, yes, 100% accuracy right there. Killa Bee is a sick shot, man. I remember watching her way back. I think she was in season 1 of the North American Firewall League. I remember playing her in the her and Roofcock. Our team actually beat them. They were our first round in season 1 of the NAFWL. And back then it was me, my buddy Pharaoh. We had Caliber, who I haven't seen play in a long time unless he changed his name, and we had Terrorist. And we went up against the Killa Bees then. And I think we were one of like maybe two or three teams that actually beat them that season. So we were pretty proud of ourselves. That was an accomplishment. You remember that, Karen? Oh my gosh, man, you have been here forever. Forever. You remember like everything that I have done. It's incredible. But that was fun. That was a solid team. Me, Pharaoh, Caliber, and Terrorist, like, we were a solid team. It wasn't until about mid-season that things started falling off because in Pharaoh, he had left the team due to personal reasons. Things were going on in his life. Caliber was hanging out, but he wasn't always available, so things just kind of fell off. She is the OG. That is why she is VIP. That is why she is, she's an important figure. That's why she has an emote. She has been a big reason why AHC is still around, and I say that because I almost disbanded AHC at one point, and she convinced me to keep it live. She was one of the few that convinced me to keep it live. So B-Tone and Ghost, yes, and I remember they were trash. I don't want to say trash talking. I mean, they're solid players. But they were definitely talking themselves up, and they were solid, really good players. But I don't see B-Tone playing anymore. he was big into Farpoint during the 1v1 tournaments. Him and Kuchek were really into the Farpoint stuff. And then they came over to Firewall when this released, and they are rocking it here. PSVR Assassins, their Twitch channel, I believe is what it's called. They sometimes pop in here under that alias. But we're going into our last round of the evening. Let's see if Killa Bees can walk away with 7 wins tonight and see if they can tie their already 6 aces, making it 12 right now, sitting at 11 aces overall. That is going to give him such a huge lead, and Killa Bees getting a nice defensive spot right here in the lab next to the server rooms. This is something that you definitely want in your last round of a league match. Yeah, I believe Kuchek still does, Karen. Yeah, I agree with you. I've seen him come in here every once in a while under that banner. Alright, so we know where they're setting up. Let's see where Gentleman's Assassin's Guild are coming from. I don't see Killatrix playing much anymore. So I have GAG's audio up, but I don't really hear them talking.
Thank you.
They're kind of falling silent.
I see them coming to a single door. No, they passed. Yeah, single door. My single door. So one upstairs, one single door.
Yeah, I've seen him play that ping pong game. That was really fun watching him play that.
You want this window, Naughty, or?
No.
Two looking at the single door, guys. And two
Planning going to grab the Firewall here, and then regroup with this team. Hunter Morgan providing the support. Let's go see where Killa Bees are stacked up. Right now, all sitting out in the lab. I don't see anyone in the server, but I'm sure they'll use that for a retreat if necessary. As we can see the side door open here, they could watch the white stairs, but I doubt GAG is going to use the white stairs. Let's go back and see.
Yeah, I see the one
will be coming from white
in between the servers. The rest are going to be in the lab.
Okay, they're moving. One moving towards the single doors server room area. One. Yeah. They are going to a server room area now. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Deciding to take the lab route. GAG working on breaching through that door. I don't believe there was anything placed on that door.
No one on the white stairs, guys. I see all 4. They're about to enter the laboratory.
Taking the precautionary measures, opening the door, retreating, expecting an explosion, not getting it.
One is inside, second inside, third inside. I'm switching cams.
Let's go back to the Killa Bees as we are bound to see
One up close in the wall.
engagement here. An exchange has occurred from both ends of the lab.
Is he hurt? Is he hurt?
Grenade in on you, Rabbit.
Okay.
Oh man.
Nice. One more. Oh, nice.
Oh,
Getting a nice explosion on Rabid Aggressor, now
Yeah, it bounced off the door frame in there.
shifting the momentum in Killa Bees' favor as they are now up 1 player, making a 4v3. Back to Gentleman's Assassin's Guild position. Naughty, downing, yeah, and Hunter Morgan. Very unfortunate situation they find themselves in. Really well placed grenades by Killa Bees, forcing a retreat, but fortunate for GAG, that is used up equipment, which could put them in a better position to get a victory here, but 2 members have already gone down. Yeah, you gotta love it, right, Karen? Body stuck in the wall. It always makes for good
Yeah, heal up and down.
decor.
Will impact that guy that's short there. Can somebody fire some bullets to keep him engaged from there? Just don't go down.
Nice grenade by Flynn. Oh, but he goes down. Whoop.
2 left. 2 left.
1 minute remaining.
Yes.
1 minute left. All of Killa Bees still alive. Sorry about that odd transition.
I don't see anything at the double back doors.
One's come back to
And I think GAG just at this point is they want to steal at least 1 point away from Killa Bees. Take away that ace. There's a small chance that they'll actually get the victory. I hate to say it, but there's an elimination to Yeah. Now 1 member left. And that's it. Killa Bees walking away with another victory, giving themselves a score of 7-1 with 6 aces.
6-1 with
5 aces.
5 aces, yeah. Nice.
Let's see. Let's pump that score up here.
Points in the Pro League. Everyone's had their first match.
And I'm going to wait to see if they do any kind of friendly thing because I always enjoy watching the friendlies. But that's actually going to conclude tonight's match, technically making the score 7-1. Killa Bees getting the victory. And what is that? 7 times 3 is 21, right? With 6 points. So they got 27 points in this round. And GAG has 3.
It was 7-1. How many aces did you guys have?
It's on stream anyway, so and they
5.
count. It's on stream anyway, so and they count 5 or 6. No,
Oh, 6.
6. I
Yeah,
think.
no.
We didn't
Oh,
have get
6.
enough.
6. Yeah,
But it's on stream. They are counting aces as well. But it's on stream. They are counting aces as well. So.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you guys.
Good night, guys.
Alright, guys.
Yeah, have a good one, guys.
It doesn't sound like they're going to do any friendly. So I'm going to do my farewells now. Just give me a moment as I mute all this. And we don't get any weird audio in the background. And pause it. Okay, thank you everybody so much for tuning in. I do apologize if things were a little bit janky or a little bit weird. I am producing and also broadcasting tonight, so it was a little bit extra work for me. But so many of you popped in, so many of you hung around for the long run. Really appreciate it. If you haven't followed already, go ahead and hit that little purple heart to give us a follow. Also hit that notification bell. If you aren't part of our Discord, be sure to join because we do have the weekly schedule as I learn when they are actually going to occur. Revelox, thank you so much for the follow, man. Really appreciate that. Be sure to hit that bell notification as well to be informed every time we do go live. If you want to join our Discord, it's available. I am posting all the weekly matches. We are going to try to cover as many of them as possible, but I can't guarantee that we will. Life happens. Things happen. But we're going to try to cover it, even if it's just one person. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. This has been the North American division of the Pro League, Season 8, between Killa Bees and Gentleman's Assassin's Guild, and I'm the Wolf Craze. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, folks. Peace.
Hello, I love all this energy. All this energy.
What's this knob do? No, wait!